Sowore and Nnamdi Kanu's legal team raised major concerns about the handling of his trial, from claims of judicial bias to alleged violations of court rulings. Tensions were high inside and outside the courtroom. Sowore did not hold back in his reaction. He stated that the trial itself is a waste of Nigeria's resources and that the judiciary has already exposed itself as biased. According to him, the court had lost jurisdiction over the case since last year, making today's proceedings completely unnecessary. Listen to what he has to say.
That's good. Yes, sir. How do you react to what happened in the court today?
First and foremost, I like to let Nigerians know that even though I came earlier for even a personal court matter, and I hope to attend, the DSS who are taking over this courtroom is not allowing me to the premises. But I've just been briefed by the able lawyers representing Nnamdi Kanu that he totally and thoroughly exposed the Nigerian judiciary today, the underbelly of the judiciary. And we didn't need to get to this point. We had warned from the beginning when this trial started, this farcical trial, that you cannot try a case that is not triable in the court of law. People who are aspiring for freedom, which is recognized worldwide, is recognized by laws and treaties. It's even recognized, I think, by their 1999 constitution that every Nigerian have a right to associate with whomever they want and express themselves freely. And these are cases that has become a bone in the neck of Nigeria because Nigeria refused to purge itself of a war that was needless in 1967 and that ended in which they themselves declared that there were no victors, no vanquished, or no victor, no vanquished. But the victors continue to vanquish their victims. So I'm here to say once again that if there's anybody who has sense in the government, today is the final day to sit down and release Nnamdi Kanu and stop wasting Nigeria's resources on a trial that you know cannot go anywhere. This trial has gone through all the courts of the land, except maybe I think it went to a magistrate court at the point when they first started. When they first started this charade.
Yes. So, what is the implication of today's? The
court cannot adjourn a case in which it has no jurisdiction. The judge has already made an order, a consequential order, that she has recused herself from this trial the last time. So you cannot not assume jurisdiction over a case from which you have disqualified yourself. That is a very simple legal matter. So, and she also cannot be a judge in her own case or court. She has been indicted by Nnamdi Kanu and the lawyers that she's not fit to be a judge in this case. So, adjourning the case is irrelevant. But I guess maybe she adjourned the case indefinitely to allow reason or oxygen to bring it to the brain of the people who are running Nigeria. Hopefully, they will, within that period of time, resolve this matter. I won't even say in the interest of justice, it's in their own interest. Yes. So because the Supreme Court and other courts have resolved the matter in the interest of what is limited justice in Nigeria.
But that wasn't the only dramatic moment in court today. Nnamdi Kanu rejected his own legal team. According to his lawyers, Kanu asked them to stop representing him because he believes the judiciary has already made up its mind against him. One of his lawyers revealed that Kanu feels he is not being treated fairly, pointing out that other high-profile figures accused of terrorism-related charges have been released while Kanu remains in detention.
What happened this morning is uncalled for.
Go ahead.
Actually, what happened this morning is actually uncalled for. You can see how the defendant, Nnamdi Kanu, decided to represent himself. He asked the lawyers with the legal team that we should stop, that he wants to speak. Because Nnamdi Kanu is feeling that Nigeria is not fair to him. He's just a human rights activist agitating for self-determination with reasons. And one expected the federal government to address all those reasons that gave rise to this agitation. Of course, we also discovered that some other persons that are having this similar issue within Nnamdi Kanu. I'm talking about the offense of terrorism, Sowore from the west, the president of Mieti, Allah, Kato from the north, Sondibu, their own has been settled. Why is Nnamdi Kanu still in the detention? And the people are saying that it's because he's an Igbo. Buhari did it because he's the president. Now Tinubu has come from the west. And this is not good for this country in any way. So we feel that there is still a room for them to withdraw these charges and so that we have peace. Of course, you now discover that the Court of Appeal, non-Court of Appeal is sitting in the whole of Southeast. The judges, the federal judges in the Southeast, judges of National Industrial Court, Federal High Court, Court of Appeal, they are not sitting.
So, what do you think? Should the case continue? Or is Sowore right in saying it's a waste of resources? Did the judge have the right to preside over this case again? Should the federal government consider a political solution? Drop your thoughts in the comments.